Welcome back to Creating Mike. Today's project is a fantasy-inspired stein or tankard. I found this cup at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to try to make it into a really cool looking, possibly functional tankard. I'm thinking wood grain and possibly using this green color, make some cutouts so it looks like there's kind of like a crystal or gem. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with the handle or not, but let's just get started. I got my hot glue gun warming up, and yeah, I'm gonna just see how it goes, how most of my hobby projects go. I'm just gonna make it up as I go along. So for this project, I'm going to be using these foam trays. I got a whole bunch of them from the Dollar Tree for, I think, $1.50. So I'm going to cut them into rectangles and form them over the top. So I might have to do something where there's going to be a joint this way. I was planning on making bands this way that look like they're metal. I might have to do something as well top to bottom, because it doesn't reach halfway around. It does just reach half, so maybe there's something there. Although if I'm trying to make it look like wood, I don't think it should be a big deal if I make the joint a little bit imperfect. You know what? I'm gonna go find my paper cutter and try that. Cool. So if you're wondering, you can get a 6" by 4" rectangle, at least, out of these Dollar Tree, dollar store foam trays. But before I get too far down that road, I have one more idea I want to try. Okay, so I've got a sheet of Ready board, it's called, foam board. Now this is specifically from the Dollar Tree, and this stuff, unlike its black counterpart, the paper comes off super easy. Which essentially exposes a not quite 1/4 inch layer of foam, which is intriguing. So I'm going to measure roughly circumference, almost a foot. That's the widest that it could possibly be. I have no idea how well this will work. This is just one of those things I like to try different approaches. So as I'm rolling it, I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on just so that it takes the shape of the cup. And it seems to be working quite well. Hot glue is really a wonderful thing, isn't it? The only thing I don't like about hot glue is the strings. The glue strings. Stop pulling it when it's hot. just gonna chat a bit as I paint this. Sometimes I'll play some music, sometimes I'll just chat. I just wanted to try this because, well, I wanted to practice, you know, using styrofoam and trying different methods. And I mean, am I gonna keep this thing long term? Am I gonna use it for anything? Maybe, maybe not. But that's not the point. The point is just to try something. It's just to get out, pick a craft, pick an idea, and run with it and see what it looks like. There's already a few things on this thing I noticed that aren't perfect, and that's fine. I'm just gonna paint it up and I'm gonna move on to the next project. But I'm glad I tried it, and I definitely learned something from it. So let's just chat as we paint, shall we? I do have some cheap acrylic paint, which I'm going to try first. So my wet palette, all I'm using is a foam tray with a bit of paper towel in there that's wet, and then I put a piece of parchment paper on top of there. And it's a nice, simple, quick wet palette. Keeps your paint wet a little bit longer so it lasts longer. Doesn't dry on you. To start with, I'm using just a cheap hobby brush that wasn't cleaned properly last time. Just gonna see how this goes, doing a pretty good coat of brown. I'm gonna do silver along the bands. Hoping with the black undercoat I can get away with just doing a single coat of brown. I mean, I'm not making a showpiece here or anything, so I might give up after one coat no matter what, but just gonna see with the black undercoat how it looks with a single coat. The one thing I noticed is that the black paint and Mod Podge mix that I used has bubbled quite a bit, and I'd like to know why it's done that. So if you have any ideas or know why it's done that, the only thing I can think of is that I did use a blow dryer on it to dry it faster, and I'm wondering if that maybe caused it to bubble, but I'm not sure. So if you know, or if you've experienced that, let me know, because ideally I'd like to be able to eliminate that. It would be interesting if you could do a cup like this and then actually use it afterwards. I don't think that this particular one is going to be usable, or that I will at least use it. I mean, I suppose you could make one out of clay, proper clay, but feel like that might be beyond my skill set at this point. Maybe it's something I should try. So I'm going to plan to give it one coat of brown, let it dry somewhat, and then do a light brown dry brush on that part. So I'm definitely feeling like using heat is what's causing it to bubble. So, thinking I'm going to have to learn to be more patient or something. Well, that is where I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm happy with it. I mean, I was trying some new techniques, learned a few things, and yeah, I'll put it on my shelf for a while. Not sure if I'm gonna make anything like it again. If I do, I might try coating one in clay. I'd like to try that. I think maybe I can make a better overall end product, even though I'm pretty sure it'll take a longer time. So here's how it turned out. Let me know if you guys have tried anything similar to this, and what kind of hints you have for me to do a better job next time. Get rid of those bubbles. Probably could have done another brown wash over top of the brown, but you know what? I'm happy with it the way it is. Got some Dwarven runes on there that I just kind of made up as I went. There we go, guys. It's pretty easy. Why don't you go out and try something similar? Put your own twist on it. Get something up on your office shelf. Bring it to work. Put it on your desk. Just something to show off your nerdy side. Alright. I appreciate you guys watching. I thank you so much for just tuning in. Hopefully you guys can learn something from my videos. I don't want to just rant at people and show me doing my hobbies. I'd actually love to learn from you guys and have people learn from the mistakes I make and from the successes I have. We've all got different ideas. We've all got unique and interesting ideas. So don't be afraid to try your ideas is what I'm trying to say. Basically get out there, give it a try, see how it goes, and if there's something that doesn't work, try again next time. Try to make an improvement. I know that's my goal is with my YouTube channel and with everything I do is just try to get a little bit better as I go along, and you know, try to learn from my mistakes and also from my successes. So again, if you want to tune in and follow along with what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button, and thanks for following along.